Hey guys, so I am back. Basically, I figured I would do just another live feed. It seems to be a lot easier here lately for me to do that. I am still trying to get everything figured out with my computers and such. Um, Basically, with that, my computer is like a dinosaur, and when you put things like Adobe and a lot of programs that require a lot of active memory, um, it doesn't work out very well. So basically, that's where we are. I'm just kind of, here with that. Um, so there were a few things I was going to talk about today. Let's see. One being, I wanted to cover basically the day, or maybe not the day, but the time that I thought I was the healthiest and felt the healthiest in my life. And when I first started my fitness and working out and things of that sort, I knew what I missed. And so, as far as what I missed being able to do, what I missed as far as how I looked, I missed a lot of things. And so, I think I've said before that when I was pregnant with my son, I think I topped out at 260, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but it was right in there. And then, I lost weight after that. And so, of course you lose some water weight from that. So I went down to like 230, 240, and that's where I sat until I got back into the gym. And so I've lost weight since then, but when I started personal training with Chris, he had me fill out this paper, and one of the questions was, what was the healthiest time in your life, or what time did you feel the healthiest in your life? And that would have been my sophomore or junior year of high school to senior, which I graduated in 2009. So from like 2007-ish to 2009, that was probably my healthiest years. I weighed between 175 and 180 to 190. And I know I'm giving you guys, basically, I'm giving you guys a good range there, a pretty bigger range to go with. So let's say between 175 and 180 and 190. Let's say that, because I remember one time being 175, and that was early in my high school year. Excuse me. But during that time, it was my sophomore year of high school, and I was having some issues with bronchitis. Let's see, if you guys didn't know it, then I have asthma. That's something that I deal with every day. And back then, I would get bronchitis really bad. I don't get it as bad anymore, but I had gotten a case of bronchitis. And when I got this case of bronchitis, I was given penicillin for treatment. Actually, it was amoxicillin. And I looked like a crab because I swelled up like a balloon and I had an allergic reaction. I had no clue that I was allergic to it. It was the first time I'd broken out to it. And so we changed medicines. And at that point, I don't think we realized that it was actually penicillin that was doing it. I was taking penicillin and I wasn't getting better. And then when they switched me to a stronger, basically, they switched me over to, I believe, amoxicillin. And it was a higher dose, and that's when I started breaking out more. Which I also was taking Benadryl and prednisone at the same time. So the Benadryl was counteracting the histamine in my body. And the prednisone, to basically easily break it down, prednisone captures the histamine. The antihistamine goes after it. And, they battle. And then, that keeps the flare-ups as far as your skin rashes and things. And I am not okay, I can't say that I'm not a medical professional, but as far as dermatology and things like that, I can't say that I am a professional at explaining that. But that was the way that I was able to dumb it down for myself and to explain it to everyone around me. But the prednisone was there and it was causing the capture, and the Benadryl was helping to break it and send it away. So when I went off of everything is when this was like a full-fledged deal. I was a balloon, and we figured out that I was allergic to something. I had a food allergy. At this point, it was January. We got into February. I was still breaking out. My doctor told me, she said, you have to go on basically a diet that is the cleanest diet ever. No canned foods, nothing processed, nothing artificial, everything natural and, fresh. So, I like food. I still like food, but I really liked food. And excuse me, I am so sorry. When that happened, I was eating salads about 2 or 3 times a week, and I was just basically eating green stuff. Everything was homemade, but it was made, and it was stuff that we knew what was going in it. I had a food diary. I counted everything. I wrote everything down. If I had an allergic reaction, I put in there when I had an allergic reaction. And we went another month. It was March. And I hadn't broke out in a little while. Well, at this time, I was also doing martial arts. So, eating healthy and the martial arts. So, basically, I was doing great. I felt healthy. I looked good. I itched really bad. And I believe it was March, I had an allergy test, and I went up and done my allergy test, and I had class that night. So we stopped on the way home and got some ice cream before class, and I had a big test coming up. So I was actually testing from yellow to blue. And when when I had come in to the class, I was itching a little bit, but, well, after the test, I was itching. I had some spots, but then after I got to class, I was like a balloon. So I just kind of had to push through it. And then test day was like the next class. I'd been, eating healthy again. Hadn't had a breakout in a while after that, in a few days. So I went and I tested and I passed my test. So me and my mom, we decided we're going to celebrate. Something that we normally would do is we would, eat a chocolate bar like every day, used to be. And then when I went on my diet, that meant everything was out, except for every now and again. So here I am, I get this chocolate bar and I'm eating. And about a half hour later, I start getting some hives. And that is when I figured out that I was allergic to milk chocolate. So, anyways, the healthiest time in my life was when I was afraid to eat anything other than natural stuff because I was breaking out. But even after that, I started being really cautious about what I was eating. I was focused more on class and working out because it was a really good way for me to let off steam. Unfortunately, now I'm not as active in the martial arts. I would like to be active again. Just right now it's really hard with working like I do and doing things like I do. So, I was going to try and pull up a picture, which I still might be able to do. But I wanted to pull up a picture of when I was in high school, of myself during that time. And there's actually a video on YouTube, I think, of a test that I took. And, whoops. It was actually of my black belt test. And this test is my senior year of high school. Darn it. This test was my senior year of high school, and like I said, that was 2009, so I was still in pretty good shape. I had a tan. By no means was I a prep of any sort. Just tanning was something I liked to do. It helped my muscles. Something I still do. I sunburned really bad last week. But after that, I done really well with it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. This is something I do. All right. But yeah, I totally lost what I was gonna say. Oh. Nope. Lost it. Maybe. Healthiest in my life. High school. Yeah. Anyways. Healthiest in my life was when I was in high school. And I basically was eating healthy because I had a food allergy and I couldn't figure out what it was. Now, honestly, I think that I have other food allergies too. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I am itching really bad. And it's because I got bit by mosquitoes. I was out looking for coyotes last night. Yes, I said looking for coyotes. And I got bit by mosquitoes. Look at that. Okay. And they itch really bad. Really bad. But sometimes I get like big whelks. And the best thing for that, for me, is Benadryl cream. So if you get whelks like that, get you some Benadryl cream because it's awesome. It's the bomb. All right. Do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Okay. Here's me when I was a freshman. This was my freshman year of high school. Actually, the summer of my freshman year. And yeah, it's hilarious. Let's see. Yep, that would be me posing with a statue. I don't know. Basically, we got to go to Chicago on an Upward Bound trip. If you have Upward Bound in your area, I recommend as a student or for you to get your family involved in it if you have family members who are in high school. I'm not sure if they allow middle school in it in some areas, but it's a good program. It's through TRIO. You get to do a lot of great opportunities for it. Yeah, so that was 2006. Let's see here. Looking for, yeah, I don't know where it is. I had a picture from Disney World in here somewhere, but I can't find it. So we're gonna go with this one. And let's see here. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a minute. Okay. Let's see. This was 2008. This was actually my junior year of high school. That's my dad. And that was at 11th grade prom. So I, like I said, I felt very healthy during this time. I didn't have muscles or anything like that as far as like visible muscles, but I was strong, I was healthy, and yeah, it was just a great time. So, yeah, that was that. And then, let's see if I can find, let's see that, no. Sorry. Anyways, that was pretty much my healthiest year. And I have to apologize, guys. I'm not used to this camera deal. I have to apologize for the mess in the back. Okay, so since you guys have sat through this whole 20 minutes of stuff with me, I guess now is a good time to go ahead and do my Maurice's haul thing, unveil. So I'm going to Georgia in like a week and a half. I'm taking my son, and we are going to visit with some good friends of mine that I made in Washington when I lived out there. So I'm really excited, and this is the first time I get to take Steven anywhere. It's like, I think this is his first time to a beach. So I'm really excited. This is also the first time that we've been going, that we're going to be in a car for over 8 hours together. Most likely we'll be making a stop somewhere in between. Well, actually, yes, we will be making a stop in between somewheres, because that ain't happening. There's no way I can drive 8 hours straight with my kid in a car. We're going to make bathroom breaks and things of that sort. And I'm sure that it's not going to go perfectly right. So, yeah. I plan on sharing photos with you guys for this, and maybe getting some videos. I can't make any promises, because every time I say I'm going to do something, or I say I have plans for something, it doesn't work out too well. So yeah, we're just going to go with it. And so I guess now what I can do is Maurice's. So I told myself, like, at the end of the year, I wasn't going to buy any more clothes until I lost some more weight. And when I remembered that I was going to be going on this trip, my friend called me and she was like, "You're going to want some shorts, because it's really hot here. It's really hot in Savannah." I'm like, crap, I don't have any shorts. So I went on an adventure to Maurice's in Somerset, and I'm going to show you what I got. Number one is my coat. Actually, it's not from Maurice's. It was a birthday present or Christmas present. Yeah. I like this coat. It's all fluffy. Alright. So, my receipt. First things first, I got shorts. Yep. And they're really cute. They've got the fringe on them. They've got a split on the seam. It's like, what, 2 inches? Inch and a half. Inch? I don't know. Anyways, these are a size 18. And the reason that I got these in a size 18, one, because they didn't have them in a 16, and two, because they were really comfortable. Like, they felt right in with this, and so they were really nice, and I got them. Now Maurice's right now, today, they were having a buy one get one free, buy one get one 50% off. So I got this pair, and I got this pair. Now, these are actually a size 16. I actually did try on 18s with these, and the 18s, they were nice. They fit really good, but these were snugger, and I felt that between now and the time that I go on my vacation, these would be loose. So I just challenged myself, and I said, you're getting these and you're gonna freaking wear them, and they're gonna freaking fit. So that means that I've got to get my tailing gear with this. Not anything bad. It's extra motivation for me. Now, these, normally I don't get jeans that have rips in them. That's just something I don't do. But they were so cute. They have stars on this side. And red, white stripes on this side. So they were really cute. So I got them. Because I could. Alright. Next. Like I said, they were having BOGO. And this was a big surprise for me. Now this shirt, I wasn't really sure if it was involved or included. Because it technically isn't a graphic tee. Because it's got beads on it. I consider a graphic tee something that's just got print on it. So I wasn't sure. Anyways, this is a nice shirt. It's got a coat shoulder to it with some lace, so it's pretty cute. This was included in the buy one get one off. And they had tanks and camis I could mix and match with. But what happened is I ended up not finding a tank I really liked. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to end up having to lose out on a 50% off. Not. Because, of course, anytime Nikki goes anywhere, she always has to look at the exercise stuff. And Nikki found a really nice shirt that she could wear. And it is the Maurice's In Motion brand. Or line, sorry. Maurice's brand In Motion. So, I got it. And I had it in my bag, but I didn't know it was going to be included in the buy one, get one, 50% off. Boom. Yes, score. Okay, so that was 2 pairs of shorts and 2 tops. Now, I also, like I said, I could have gotten tanks or camis, and I was actually aiming to get a tank through with the buy one get one. I like clearance. So I went shopping in the clearance section and I found 2 tanks. And with it being in Savannah, I needed something that was going to be light. I found 2 of these that were marked down, and it was the going, gone. I got light blue, or like a denim, and I got freaking yellow. And basically, they were marked down to $12.98, and then I got a 50% off discount on that too. So that marked them to $6.50, $6.49. Boom. I'm excited. I also got a, what's this called? I don't even know what it's called. It's like a, it's a bralette. I found a bralette. And it's seamless and it's really comfy. But I'll show you part of it. Like, see, it's got the nylon and it's really comfortable. Something that I hate is a bra that's like digs into your skin. So I found this and I thought, well, this will be nice. And it also looks really good with these because where these are a little tight, or like the material's different, it all just fits together perfectly. So I'm really happy with my haul. I spent, for all of this, $138.84. That is a lot. Like a whole lot for clothes. But I got a really good amount for that, for me. And I can officially say that I am shopping on the small side in some of that. So that really makes me happy. when I first started walking into Maurice's, they didn't have an area for women, young girls who had, excuse me, had hips that were over 40 inches. They didn't have that. They had some really cute jeans, but they didn't have those. And I remember going in one day and I was so upset because I couldn't find a thing that fit the way it needed to. And it was like the next month or two, they had started getting in the larger size for plus size. And so that was great. It really made a difference for me because it helped me to be able to feel comfortable in clothes and things of that sort. And now I catch myself going back to those, back to the large size side, and I will get a piece of clothing. Like there's this shirt that I really liked, but they didn't have it in large. But they had it in like a 0, which is basically, or a 1, which is basically a 18 to 20, I think. And when I put it on, it just didn't feel right. It didn't sit right. It didn't do anything right. So I was like, no, I'm not getting that. But now I can walk in there and I know when something looks good and when it's going to fit right, and I feel comfortable with it. So, yeah, Maurice's is amazing, and I love them. This Maurice's was in Somerset, Kentucky. Like I said, I go to the gym at Club Fit in Kentucky, Somerset, Kentucky. I also attend Thrive Fitness in Pinot and Oneida, Tennessee, or Pinot, Kentucky and Oneida, Tennessee. So, basically, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut off here. I have to be at work at 7 in the morning, and I'm going to be working a 36-hour shift. So, I really need to get some rest. Alright, guys, so I apologize for this being as long of a video as it was. But I feel like I made some headway. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hopefully you laughed. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully something good came out of it. So, anyways, I'm going to say peace out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe, and let people know about me. Alright, peace.